Today we will tackle about this is something that I think one essential topic that we should incorporate in our business. I mean, in our operations management. How are you gonna be? How would you be sound? How would you sound confident? How would you sound like a manager? How would you speak like a manager? How would you gather a certain respect by just using certain words or necessary words of you getting their respect? Basically, this is business English. Um, it is an essential topic that we should incorporate in this operations management class because you might have the qualities. Absolutely, you do have the qualities, but we have to improve and give you some additional points of being a manager. So these are some words at the left side that seems needs to be improved. So doon sa right side on the column B, that a part will incorporate or dyan natin ilalagay yung mga improvement na sa tingin natin ay makakatulong kung paano tayo how would we sound like a manager or someone that is believable, someone that is respectable. Okay, let's begin. So managers in your respective position in your companies, these are the situations that you might encounter. Find out what's wrong. So say for example, certain reports or you are facing a situation that you receive a report or you receive some information or details from a subordinate or a colleague, and you need to find out what's wrong. So it says there, find out what's wrong. You are going to tell that person. What do you think would be the best, what would be a better way to say it? Kasi I think find out what's wrong is a strong word. Let me make it stronger. Exclamation point. Find out what's wrong. How would you say that in a better way? Blank the problem. Any suggestion? All right. Let's say in a situation in Rachel's business, you are no longer, you're not hitting your target, Rachel. Yung mga katrabaho mo ay hindi nakakasingil sa mga dapat nilang singilin. You want to find out what's wrong. How would you say it? You can say, identify the problem. Let's identify the problem. Ayan. Sabihin mo nga, can you read this for me, Rachel? Wala ata connection ni Rachel. Rachel, you there?
She sent a message. They're fixing her connection.
Ayaw nga ito. Sorry, my connection is give me 5 minutes. No worries. Okay, there you go. Cherry's joining. One moment. Hi, Cherry. Cherry? Ayan. Good? Good connection?
I use my data for a while because I have a problem with my router. So they're fixing it right now.
Okay na? Good? Connected na. Ayan. So find out what's wrong. Identify the problem. Can you read that for me, Rachel? You identify the problem. Naka-mute ka.
Sorry. Na-stress ako kasi yung internet last minute. So here I need to find out what's wrong, identify the problem.
Yes, I think sabi niyo dyan, that's the better way to say it. Dear, nasa microphone mo. Medyo mahina yung audio ni Rachel. Ayan.
Ayan, naririnig mo na ako?
Mahina.
Mahina.
Mahina pa din.
Oo. Ayan. So sabi dyan, it's a better way to say it. Find out what's wrong. Negative kasi yung word na wrong. Although negative din naman yung word na problem, but identify is a more professional way to say how would you, resolve things or you finding the problem. Cherry, you're there. Hi, Cherry.
Hi, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
So we're studying business English right now. How would we sound, how would we speak like a manager? Or how would we sound more professional? How would we gain respect by choosing the right words? Kasi may mga ganung situation, di ba? Na hindi tayo we might be misinterpreted by some of our colleagues, and then it would lead to certain misunderstanding. So the right side of this sheet is trying to teach us how to speak like a manager. Ito, fix the problem. What do you think would be a better way to say it? Blank, resolve the issues. Anyone? Check nyo nga, how would you say things better? Resolve. Can you read this for me, Jacqueline? Resolve. Sige nga, Jacqueline, can you read it for me?
Resolve the issue. Fix the problem. Resolve the issue.
Would it sound better? Fix the problem, resolve the issues. Sa tingin mo, it would sound better?
Yes. Because you say fix the problem, parang arrogant yung dating.
Yes. Pero parang ganun din eh, pag sige nga, basahin mo ng galit tong resolve the issues.
Fix the problem. Resolve the issues.
Parang parehas lang. No?
Parang parehas.
Depende pa. Depende pala sa tono mo yun. But yes, again, these are deemed to be like better words. Well, that would be from the source of business English where I got this. So this would be like more professional word, written and spoken. Diba? May ganun tayo sa chat or email. So these are both can be used. I would like to give the people confidence. Confidence in what? Kapag sila ay customer service, say for example, kay Ares, customer service yung ganyan. Do you think you would need to improve their confidence? What do you think is a better word for this?
Lift up.
What's that, Jacqueline?
Lift up.
Lift up. That sounds better. Lagay nga natin yung lift up dito. Dali lang. Bakit nagkakaganon yung lift up.
Encourage.
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 Yes. those are the possible words. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong here. Motivate. I shall. Motivate. Yeah. Motivate my employees. How would you motivate your employees? Aris, how would you motivate them? Nakamute ka.
Appraisal na eh. It's coming.
Sana all.
Appraisal na is coming. So, of course, well, appraisal is time na din kasi for me to speak to them, personally, personal stuff. So, yeah, from the, when we have that appraisal time, then that's the time you can give them, best scenarios na nagawa nila, or the time that they solve a problem, that the company or the team acknowledged it, and then of course you can give them a good a good rating para they'll get a higher bonus or higher what do you call that ano yun? Yung increase.
Is everyone qualified to get appraisal? In your put it in your setup, Aris.
Yes.
Oh, the same amount of appraisal?
Everyone is being appraised in the company in Sika. So maybe the ones are even as long as you're from Sika, it's everyone is being appraised from the labor team to the top management. So may mga supervisors na nag-appraise sa bawat isa. Kasi we have the annual bonus na may targets din kasi sila. We have KPIs for each. So even though you're just a worker or a labor or warehouse man, meron silang mga targets. So those targets are the ones that being appraised every year. So in my team, I do it. Actually, this November will be my calendar year. Budgeting na, ganon. So magpapas na ako ng budget for next year. Pero appraisal might happen by December or January.
Okay.
So alam na nila yun.
Yes. So definitely that's motivating for your employees. You're lifting up their their enthusiasm at work. They'll drive more. Appraisal is there. Not every companies would have that. Our appraisals every year.
Sabi kasi may mga targets ng bawat isa eh. I mean, if your target this year is this, dapat next year it's not you do a higher target but you do more. It's like what's the aim of our appraisal is like what you can contribute to the company. Yun kasi yung appraisal namin, lalo sa amin sa management team. So dapat meron akong bagong project or scheme for next year.
Correct.
So which is hindi pa ako nakaisip. Yung sa akin ha.
Yes. Well, probably you have reached your ceiling.
I hope
na. Salda ni Aris, wala nang itataas pa.
Hindi naman.
Okay, then. Rachel, sino kasama mo dyan?
Ha?
Nagsasalita ka dyan mag-isa.
Hindi kasi yung wifi ko, I'm so sorry, bigla siyang hindi na gumana.
Yes, it's working now.
So I'm using my mobile right now.
Okay.
That's why nag-ano siya, nagcha-choppy-choppy. Sorry ha.
Yeah, no worry, it's fine. We got that. I look fresh in this camera. Is it my camera? I think it's my camera. I like it.
I look fresh?
Oh no, I'm talking about myself.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
Kakagaling ko lang sa Ras Al Khaimah and then this happened.
How is it? Yes. Well, where you were at Ras?
Al Marjan Island. Nagtanning ako. Diba?
Ay, yes.
Oo. Medyo tapos kakalayas ko, nasira yung wifi ko kung kailan kailangan ko na.
You did.
Karma.
Oh, like so that was like yesterday. You were.
Mm.
Oh.
Hi,
I
Abu
saw.
Dhabi. Yeah, it's
Is it
open.
that Ras, the mountainous area?
Yes.
That's at Ras, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's
What's the purpose
amazing
for
there.
tanning, Rachel?
Nothing. Because it's end of summer, October is coming, magtataasan na yung hotel. Kailangan habulin ng prices. I'll be in Abu Dhabi next week, inshallah.
Oh, meet me. Message me.
Sabihan
Let's have a
kita.
coffee somewhere.
May nakita akong hotel dyan. It's like, it's cheap with breakfast and this
Which
thing.
one?
So, saan nga to? Ano siya, hindi siya kilalang hotel Pero 1 hour from here. I-message ko sa'yo later.
We have
Nakita ko lang siya sa tab.
discounts. Look at the list. Novel
I will
Hotel,
check.
Majesty's Grand Mercure. You get certain discounts there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like for buffet or like any restaurants here. Meet me. I'll give you the ID.
Okay.
So you have a
I-check
purpose.
ko.
Yes. So a purpose to meet me. I'll give you the ID so you can like. How long will you stay?
Usually, I'm always Friday to Saturday lang kasi may pasok din, di ba?
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
That's it.
If your class is Saturday, do it here because it's open now. It's
Yes,
open now.
this is why.
Yes, you
Wala na
can.
siyang COVID-19 test. I'm so happy.
Yes, there's no borders anymore. Me too, because it's been a while. I haven't been to Dubai. I'll be visiting soon. Sabi ko nga, gusto ng
Here,
mga friends
we'll
ko.
have coffee.
Yes. But yeah, might as well enjoy the borders open.
Correct.
All right. Give clients my attention. Blank on my clients. Si Jacqueline, nagmo-module to kaya refresh sa English. Jacqueline, what do you think? Blank on your clients.
Focus on your clients.
Focus, yes. That's how we have. Nagmo-module kasi si Jacqueline. Siya ang sumasagot din sa mga module ng anak niya. Kaya fresh ang mind ni Jacqueline niya. Focus on your client. That's true. Give clients my attention. So this could be used in your corporate email or while you're public speaking with your colleagues. You get to do that. Kasi apparently that's also public speaking, no? So public speaking, there are different types of that. So long as there's like a community or group of people where you get to speak in front, that could be considered as public speaking. And lahat tayo, there would be certain types and certain approach. Types of community, are the age group, the knowledge. So those are your consideration. Who will be your audience? Yeah. Anyway, that's very useful. That's true. Focus on your clients. Spend as little as possible. Blank hour expenses. Anyone?
Minimize.
Minimize. Ayan. Minimize your expenses. That's true. Again, this would sound good in an email when you're reading your email. Dear boss, I found out that for us to minimize our expenses, we need to terminate the following people. Negative pala yung susunod. But yes, so that could be your words. Minimize our expenses. Makes as much money as possible. Blank our earnings. Jacqueline, maximize.
Double.
Maximize our earnings. Yeah, double our earnings. Yeah, that would sound good as well. Not so aggressive. Do you think double would sound aggressive? Like more professional. Maximize our earnings. For us to maximize our earnings, we need to hire more people that would do the job for the team. I would like to add more people in the sales department. See, you could do that. Get more work. Jacqueline.
Get, collect, no, hindi.
Build.
Build. That would be a synonym for generate. Yes. Build more business. Generate. You can say build here too. That would sound good. How would you generate more business? In your business, Cherry, do you think it's already time for you to franchise or make more branch?
For now, sir, not yet. Hindi
Bakit?
muna. Focus muna sa isa kasi medyo ano pa sir, bihira
Bumababa?
pa yung client na. Opo. Bihira
Mababa
pa
pa
yung
rin?
client.
O mataas na?
Mababa pa rin sir, mababa pa rin siya. Takot pa rin sila. Maybe next year, sir.
Binabayaran niyo ba yung ano niyo dyan? Yung binabayaran niyo yung ano, di ba? Vaccine.
Opo, opo.
Binibili niyo yung vaccine
Better.
dyan. How much
Opo,
is it
sir.
per brand? Pfizer.
AstraZeneca, 22 one vaccine. Pag dalawa, double 44. Ganon.
Yes. So that's like
For-
around 400 ano, no? Times sa pera
AstraZeneca,
natin.
sir, 11.
Pfizer.
22. Pag one. Mas malaki yung Pfizer.
Yung sa'yo, magkano na? Magkano na ang nagagastos mo?
Kasi kami, sir, 4 sila. 11. 4 kami lahat.
So,
Mga
sagot mo
ganun,
lahat yun.
44. Opo. Tapos, pang 2 dose na kami, 88 na. Nagastos ko.
Babawi mo din naman
Tudos.
yan.
Opo. Ni-free.
You
Natuwa
will.
naman sila, pina-free. Free
That's
yung
true.
vaccine nila.
Yeah, because as a business owner, that's a necessity for you here. Rachel, before you came here in Abu Dhabi, you need to have like an E in your sa Al Hussein mo.
Hussein app?
Yes. Kasi may ganun sila dito sa mga hotels. Mag-event kasi tayo, the one that I showed you last time. We will have an event. Let me show you that. Sa graduation dito, and they will require everyone. Ibig
You can move,
sabihin,
sir. Look from that side.
I'm sorry?
Sorry.
Ay. Nasaan na ba yung ating, ano? I'll find that program. Saglit. So I get to show you something that we're going to do here. Oopsie. Daisy. I'm looking for it. Just give me a second here. This is really nice for me to show you because I also am managing this event. Makita yun. It's not here. 1 second. There you go. I found it. Look at this. So there will be this event. Everyone's excited somehow. So the theme is you have to do new normal glam. How can you be fashionable while you're wearing mask? How can you be glamorous even you're wearing facial perhaps? Put some jewels and all. I have researched yesterday. Yes, also like events. We're handling events. These were my ideas. I was looking online last night. It's somehow therapeutic when you're doing something outside your task, or like there are ideas that pop up your mind. Have you experienced that kind of thing when not necessarily your task, but you get to do it? Yung parang hindi mo naman trabaho pero naiisip mong ano. Ano, Rachel G, sa ganito?
Ang ganda niya.
Hindi pwede yan sa may allergy.
Correct.
Ito.
But it's nice.
Ayan. Graduate ka lang. Sa mga ganito mong anuhin. So we will have, I think we will have some sponsor there to give prizes if you have if you are best dressed. See, this is the silver lining of the situation. We find something good out of the situation. That is silver lining. And lastly, use the ideas, blank the strategies, implement. Implement. Sorry, that's E. Implement strategies. Use ideas. Use the ideas. Okay. Can you read this all for me? Aris, the left side and then the right side. In the right side, you have to have a strong tone. In the right side, you have to have, the left side, strong tone. In the right side, something that is respectable, something that have authority, but at the same time, polite manner. Everyone listen. You can see the difference.
Find out what's wrong. Identify the problem. Fix the problem. Resolve the issue. Give people confidence. Motivate my employee. Give clients my attention. Focus on our clients. Spend as little, let's do it that way. Spend as little as possible. Minimize your expenses. Make as much money as possible. Maximize our earnings, or let's say double our earnings. Get more work. Generate more business. Use the idea. Implement the strategies.
Okay, so that is how you would sound to speak like a manager. Always you find ways how to. Thank you, Aris, for that good reading, for that good read. For you to sound more respectable somehow, because we have to find our words. When you have a certain position at work, apparently that should come with it. That you would sound respectable, not rude, that you are authoritative, that you have the authority, but not bossy. It's somehow difficult to be in a certain position that you are in right now, but at the same time, you don't want to be the villain. You don't want that person at work or colleague that is being hated, and people don't want to work with you. So let's learn how to sound respectable. Now, having said that, part of business English is making formal letters. Have you ever made or email? Because right now it's electronic. What's the last email that you created, Jacqueline? Like a lengthy email or asking for proposal. What is the last email or letter that you have created?
Well, it is last month because I was on leave. Kakabalik ko lang. I think outside the company, right? Request for submittals from from other supplier.
Were you on leave?
Yeah.
How long was your leave? How long was your vacation?
3 weeks.
Wow. Local. I didn't remember. So the last 3 sessions or 2 sessions, you were on vacation that time? Oh, okay. How was it, Jacqueline? You were studying. I mean, how was your leave?
No, nag-ayos lang ako ng mga papers ng mga bata and then mostly pumupunta ng school for uniforms and other paperworks.
Yes. For your kids.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How you have 2 students, right?
Yes.
Okay. How would that be, like a mother, a worker also, and also a teacher, because you get to study the lessons of your kids. Cherry, are your kids with you? Again, I'm sorry, remind me. Your kids are not with you,
No,
tama? Hindi mo
sir.
kasama yung mga baby mo?
Hindi po. Sa
Yes.
Philippines po, sir.
And there's no online class there. In the Philippines, bukas na ang sabungan, pero ang paaralan ay sarado pa. So, did you see those? They're complaining. How was it? How's your kids' education now? Kamusta pasok nila, Cherry?
Actually, sir, 3 years old pa naman siya. Isa lang, sir, 3 years old.
Wala. Naku. Hindi
So,
ka na
hindi pa.
Baka hindi ka na
So, hindi
natatandaan
pa siya
yan,
pumapasok.
Cherry.
Hindi. Every day naman kami nag-uusap.
Yes, like video call.
Opo. Yes, sir. Video call, sir.
Nangihingi na ba ng pandede?
Opo. Gusto nang pumunta dito, sir.
Isama mo na.
Gusto nang sumakay sa airplane.
Oo.
Ang mahal kasi ng dito, ang mahal ng education ng expat.
Oo. Like how much would it cost you? For a 3-year-old, kasi pwede na
150.
mag-learning camp yan eh.
150, sir, monthly.
Oh, mahal na. So,
Mahal.
1,500 para
Tapos
sa
ang layo pa kasi hindi ako sa city. And nasa lang ako, sir. Parang hindi ako nasa city. So, babiyahe pa kami, taxi, ganun. At 3 years old pa naman siya, sir. Kaya doon muna siya sa Philippines.
Oo. Bago ka makalimutan ng baby mo, kunin mo na yan. Kasi malayo. Alam mo si Jacqueline. Sabi
Yes,
mo baby niya. Anyway, yes. Letters, again. Tandaan nyo ha. Dali lang, like the chat box. Kita niyo yung chat box, everyone. Nabanggit ko na ba ito last time? Hindi pa, no? Have I discussed this last time? Not yet. No discussion about this. Miss, you use MISS if you are sure that you are sending a letter, you are sending an email to someone, or if probably you're talking to someone or you're addressing someone, especially if you're creating a program, you have to address that person. If that person is unmarried, single, no kids. Kaya nga Miss Universe, di ba? MISS Universe, because it is a requirement for the women that will join the competition to be unmarried, single, not necessarily single, that without partner, but without kids. Kaya siya Miss Universe. But if you are unsure with someone's status, you call Miss. Miss Rachel. Last name mo, Rachel, Paulino, no? Paulino. Miss Rachel Paulino. Remember this. Okay. Grammatically, it should be Miss last name Paulino or Miss Rachel Paulino. It is incorrect that you say Miss and then Rachel. But this is widely used. it is widely used. But for business English, if you're writing letter or you're writing email or dear, diba? We try to dear Rachel. This is informal letter. Pero pag magdi-dear ka, dear Miss Paulino. Yeah. Dear Miss Paulino or dear Miss Rachel Paulino. Kanyaan. This is for business English. Apparently, dito naman sa GCC, hindi naman siya pinapansin. Bilang alam nyo na, so yung depende na lang sa iyo kaya apply nyo because I personally would apply this. I would put it in the complete name. Like, Dear Mr. Mohammed Akbar. The pronunciation. But yes, kailangan yung, this is the business English. Hindi katulad sa lalaki, it's just Mr. Pero Mr. dapat kasunod, last name. Yeah, Mr. My last name, I would be using, Mr. Lara or Mr. Joel Lara. Like that. Yun ang correct niya talaga. So, if the person is married, hindi mo pwedeng mag-assume na kasal na si Rachel at sabihin mong Mrs. Rachel Paulino. Baka hindi ka maka-close deal kasi na-offend. Tinawag mong Mrs. Tinawag mong Mrs. yung ating client. So, safer, Miss ang gagamitin. Diba? Ang Miss, medyo it would sound wrong. So, dapat MS, last name, Miss, last name, Miss, first name, last name. Kung alam mo, kung nakikita mo naman yun doon sa signature ng letter. So, dapat ganun tayo mag-a-address. There are 3 types of emails or letters. Formal, semi-formal, and informal. Okay. I want you to have, let's guess, no? Based from your experiences. If you are writing to a friend, say for example, or sending an email to a friend, you want, your friend is on vacation leave, which happens to be your colleague as well, and you want to use his station. Probably you need an extra laptop or an extra desktop, and he is on leave. He is in the Philippines. He has no access, but he might be angry with you that you use it. So how are you, if you send him an email, what will be the tone? Formal, semi-formal, or informal? A friend, but a colleague. Type niyo yung answer niyo. Type your answers. Semi-formal, sabi ni Aris. Kay Jacqueline, semi-formal. Kay Aris, formal. Okay. All right. These are the type of, this is the first situation, okay? It would still depend, okay? Now, if you are writing a friend, but in a setup, in a company setup, I think that will be a combination of.
Thank you so much.
Sure. That would be a combination of formal and semi-formal and informal. So that will be semi-formal. Because everything is recorded. In the future, there is involvement of company property. There's involvement of company property. If there is files that has been leaked, and say for example, that friend of yours probably is using the personal computer. You found out that your friend has access with the IT Wi-Fi that is not supposed to be for everyone's information, then you will be involved in certain investigation, and the emails are all there. So again, if there's a company, related to company usage, but your friend, it could be semi-formal. Now, say for example, you are resigning and you are sending an email to your HR department. What type of letter? Type your answer. Jacqueline said formal. You are resigning because you found a better opportunity. You probably are going to a different country. Yes, that's correct. Formal. Again, formal is a type of letter that you send to someone that you don't know personally. There's no personal relationship. So that's the content, a type of email that you will send, informal letters. Now, what is informal? Say, for example, you just want to forward a certain memo to your friend. You can just say, please see attached, please see below. Have we seen some emails like this? Yes. So that is already an informal way of sending email. Dear, or probably there's no even dear, you just see this. Please see attached means, PSA means please see attached. Someone is asking a favor for you. Jacqueline, can you send me that memo saying that we no longer can wear casual outfit at work? Okay, sure. I'll send it to you. I'll find the email and then say PSA. Please see attached. Please see below. So this also are part of business English. We as managers should be aware of this. We should be aware that we should be using business English at work. What else? Okay, semi-formal. Working, let's first discuss formal letter or email. Informal letter and email, this is when you sound polite. So you cannot use here, unlike in number 2 topic, which is informal. Idioms. Give me sample of idioms, Aris. Idiomatic expression.
It's like
It's raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea.
Yes, that's kind of idiom.
Yeah.
What else? Give me a sample, Rachel. We will cross the bridge when we get there. So you don't use idioms. You don't use idioms in formal letter. You can use that in informal and semi-formal. Give me sample, Jacqueline, of an idiomatic expression.
Come on, when the cat is away, the mouse will play.
Yes, that's also an idiomatic expression. Yes, it's idioms. So you cannot use that. You cannot use that in formal letter. Informal, you can use that. Semi-formal, you can use that. Semi-formal. Semi-formal. Okay. Moving forward, I'll ask you to prepare a resignation letter, and then I will send it to your bosses. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, no, that will be the homework. A resignation letter. before we get to the topic?
I have already.
You do have?
Ready.
Okay. So what will be the tone? First one, first activity, first consideration. Who will you send it to? Will you send it to? What is your relationship with the person? Do you know this person? Because there are some managers that you are close with, but you also have to send a resignation letter to that person, your close friends. However, there are companies, big corporation, that your resignation has to go through with HR, which you don't have relationship with. Second, who will you send to? Because that will send the tone. If it's formal, informal, or semi-formal. Next, what are the content? Again, that you should be using, it depends on the type. Reason for leaving. No. Talk about your department. This is just a sample, okay? I will not send it to your bosses. I just need you to be aware of how should it look like. Talk about your department. You can talk about that I have learned. Let's imagine that you're leaving the country and you found a better opportunity. For Aris, probably a different logistics company or different company has offered you a greater deal. Probably that will be your deal breaker. Talk about your department. Talk about what you have learned from department. Next, the reason why you are leaving. E is talk about your handover plan. So how would you hand over the details of your work? And lastly, put details of your, actually it's not necessary. These are the main features. Yeah. So the homework is create a resignation letter. And those are the content. I will send this in the group. I'll send this now before I forget it because we will proceed with the lesson. I'm sending this now. 1 second. It's in WhatsApp now. Good? Questions? All right, fantastic. Let me move forward to the subject matter. So look at the letters. Look at the letter requirement. Who will be your receiver? Rachel, the one that you have prepared.
Sorry, it's for the owner of the company.
Do you have a relationship with him? Pati ba yun
Direct kasi ako sa kanya. Siya yung
ex
boss
mo
ko.
ba?
Ay, hindi.
Lahat na lang nakatrabaho mo, Rachel, ha?
Grabe, isa pa lang.
Alam ko lahat na lang nakatrabaho mo, ginawa mo. Hindi na.
Susunod na, owner na.
Yes. Okay, so you would set the tone for that. If you have a relationship with him, like a close relationship, would it be formal or semi-formal?
It needs to be formal kasi resignation din kasi siya.
Mm-hmm.
Whether even if ka-close ko siya, even in the HR ka-close ko siya, it has to be formal because it's like you're leaving the company. You have to do it really correctly.
Correct.
You have to address it correct at the same time and properly. Kasi record din siya eh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nakakabiroan mo ba by, by any chance or hindi?
Hindi. Kaya lang siya lang talaga yung direct boss ko kasi. Kumbaga sa kanya lang ako sumusunod. Lahat lang din ng things ko nanggagaling from sa kanya.
Mm-hmm. Alright then. What about yung handover? Kailangan mo ba mag-handover? Di ba may 30 days na nagre-render?
Yeah, I think so. Kasi kapag ako unlimited, di ba pag hindi ka free zone, required ng 30 days or else hindi mo makukuha yung last pay mo din, saka yung gratuity mo. Merong ibang company na may ibang company 2 months depende kasi sa posisyon. Kailangan, katulad din sa amin, mostly sa amin, yung practice yung nakita ko dun sa mga managers, 2 months talaga siya kasi syempre di ba per department din. So definitely ganun yung mangyayari. Not unless tapos na yung kontrata mo sa kanila. I mean yung visa mo tapos na. So this one, you can exit anytime.
Mute ka, sir.
Doon sa previous na mga ka-work mo, ano dyan ba? Wala na ba si ano? Umalis ba siya? Parang naka-leave ata siya.
Nakat.
I think he left, no? Yung putol ata, wala na ata siyang connection. 1 second. Let me find the material that we will use. Just give me a second here. Nag-send ba siya ng message? I think she was cut. Wala na atang data si ano. Ubus yung data niya. Operations in practice. Can you see my screen? Okay. Babalik na lang yan. She'll be added. All right, Jacqueline, can you read it for me?
Fast, but not too fast, food drive-through. One of the most studied type of process is the fast food drive-through. The quick service restaurant industry reckons that the very first drive-through dates back in 1928 when Royce Haley first promoted the drive-through service at his Big Stand restaurant in Los Angeles. Customer would simply drive by the back door of the restaurant where the chef would come out and deliver the restaurant's famous barbecue peg sandwiches. Today, drive-through processes are sleeker and far faster. In fact, there is intense competition to design the fastest and the most reliable drive-through process. Starbucks drive-throughs have strategically placed camera at the order board so that the service can recognize regularly customers and customers starts making their order even before it's placed. Burger King has experimented with sophisticated sound system, simpler menu boards, and see-through food bags to ensure greater accuracy. These details matter. McDonald's reckons that its sales increased by 1% for every 6 seconds saved at drive-thru.
It was simply saying that at the moment, we have some innovation when it comes to food industry. Yung mga katulad ng ganito. Nakakita na ba kayo ng drive-thru, yung sa parking kakain? Nakita niyo ba yun dito? I think sa Dubai, may mga ganitong type na ng restaurant. So magsiset up sila ng table sa loob ng car, yung driver seat. Tapos yung katabi niyang seat, yung parang may table na ihahang doon sa windows. Nakita niyo na yan, hindi pa? So meron na
Yeah.
sila. You've
Sa
seen
Dubai.
that?
Yeah.
Pero sa parking, i-deliver yung food.
Mm.
Kakain kayo doon sa kotse. What are your thoughts about this? Aris, komportable ba?
No. Bawal kumain sa car ko eh.
Oh, that's your rule.
That's a rule. Kung gutom ka, bago ka sumakay, kumain ka muna. Kung gutumin ka, kumain ka muna. Bawal
Basta
kumain sa car.
bawal sa car.
Bawal sa
Rachel, you drive di ba? Nagde-drive ka din?
Yes.
Nakita mo na yon, so pwede ka na kumain sa parking.
I
So,
didn't. Ang alam ko lang yung takeaway. Yung dinadala nila
hindi,
sa
ito may
pagkain.
table talaga siya. So sa parking kayo
I didn't try
kakain, yung
it.
parking ng restaurant, tapos may parang ihahang na table doon sa magkabilang door. Yan, para kayo may table.
Hindi
What's
ko pa
your
siya
thoughts?
na-try. For me, it's fine. Kasi sanay nga ako yung bumibili lang din ng food tapos kakainin mo habang nakapark ka. Depende kasi yun sa, katulad ko, mag-isa ako, mostly, hindi naman din ako nagluluto. So, kung ayoko magpa-deliver, minsan dumadaan lang ako sa mga drive-thru, these things, kasi mas convenient siya sa akin. Hindi ko na kailangan umupo sa restaurant or anything. Sanay na akong kumain habang nagda-drive.
Tamad ba?
Oo.
Jacqueline, do you drive?
Yes.
So, is it good sa tingin mo?
Ay, sa tingin ko, hindi siya comfortable lalo na pag mainit kasi parking eh. Okay lang yung parking na close, pero pag open.
Siya, ano naman yun? I think it hangs para mag-move. Kahit hanapin ko ngayon sa Instagram. Sa Instagram ko nakita yun eh. But it's in Dubai. So it's an innovation of dining. You can dine in pero sa parking kayo. Kasi yung capacity, parang nagganon na sila ng option kasi may parking space pila para sa restaurant. But I think it's an innovation. What are the latest innovations na nakikita niyo ngayon sa food industry? Pero mga bago, nakikita. Open na kasi dyan sa Dubai, kaya hindi na din nila nakikita yung necessity ng adapting to that situation. 100% capacity dyan eh, di ba? Kahit sabihin nila na dead man naman, dito ganun din. I was yesterday at one merchant last night. Full capacity. Ideally, dapat ang tables nyo ay 2 meters away from each other. 1 meter lang naman, yung iba hindi din naman. Pero full, madaming tao. So that was at Crown Plaza Heroes. May pa-discount sila doon. So Rachel, baka gusto mo magpainom, doon lang yun sa may Hamdan area. So doon may pa-discount sila doon. It was really nice na it's slowly returning. Sa Pilipinas lang naman hindi. Di ba? Mga paisip.
Okay na dito.
Yes, meron pang granular lockdown. Kakaiba, sa ibang bansa wala namang ganun. Sa Pilipinas lang talaga nag-modify talaga sila. May EACQ, MECQ, modified. Ano nga ba yun? Fill me here. Ano yung...
I don't know.
Hindi natin alam kasi hindi naman tayo interested saka hindi tayo directly affected. May granular lockdown sila, parang barangay. Granules is like small, di ba? Yun ang term nila. Pero barangay lang ang maka-quarantine. Bawal lumabas. Diyan ba, Cherry? Ano klase ng mga nyo dyan? Lockdown?
Sir, curfew lang po. Curfew.
Anong oras?
Pero okay na, 10. Pero okay na, wala na. Inalis na nila. Back to normal na siya. Pakunti-unti.
Yes. So, mas slowly na rin yan, magbubukas na rin yung business mo dyan.
Oo nga, sana nga, sir. Kasi
Oo.
apektado kami. Sobrang apektado kami sa pandemic.
Okay. Naubos mo na yung paninda mo?
Opo, nag-order na rin ako.
Hindi mo nakukuha?
Dadagdagan ko yung pang beauty products.
Oh. Ang fresh ni Cherry, oh.
Walang makeup. Walang makeup yan, sir. Galing work.
That's true. Okay. Before we proceed, kasi ang hindi na lang naman nakakapag-present, Cherry, ready ka ba to present? And Aris, are you guys ready? Kailangan pa ba nating mag-wheel of names? Hindi, mag-wheel of names tayo.
Ready na daw si Cherry. Confirm daw, ready na siya. O hindi.
Wait, saglit. Kung wheel of names lang naman, dadalawa lang kayo.
Kaya
pagkatuwaan na natin.
Oo nga, ladies first. Oh, this is Cherry yun.
Ay, walang ganon.
Okay.
Aris and Cherry. So ready kayo dyan. Stand by. Mag-discuss lang ako very little. Kita niyo yung wheel of names. Nakita niyo ba? Pakita ko sa inyo. So we have Aris and Cherry. Let's destiny decide, ha? Prepare niyo na dyan. Mag-discuss muna ako ng kaunti.
Okay.
All right. My braces is poking my cheeks. Ang sakit niya. Nakakailang araw na to. Hindi ko alam kung it's a good pero it's really, ang dami kong singaw ngayon. It's like, it's sharp.
Kailangan mo na
I did recently. I did my adjustment like a week ago. So they're making business out of me. This was made in Doha, Qatar. When I came here, when I went in Dubai, it's just 100 dirhams for adjustment. Oh, that's very nice. I complained my canine. This part is not moving. They said, okay, let's replace it to a lower side, so it would be pulling your canine. Let's put something so it won't bite, things like that. 100 dirhams, very affordable. Came here in Abu Dhabi, it's 250. I cannot find anywhere more where totally nowhere cheaper. It's just 250. Like that's already 2 adjustments in Dubai. So that's more reason for me to be moving traveling there, because I think the fare is only 25 dirhams. Let me compute. So here I just have to walk 250. If I would have to travel 25 dirhams through bus, 100, so that will be 150. So that will be 100 dirhams less. Worth it? Help me decide. That's in Satwa. I have done in my Satwa, King's Dental. So that's where I got my braces adjusted. But yeah, it's poking. It's difficult for me to speak recently. It's painful. Okay, topic right now. Operations performance objective. It's at the left side. Typical process design objectives. Some benefits of good process design. Quality. Provide appropriate resource capable of achieving the specification of product of services. Error-free processing. Some benefits of good process design. Products and services produce the specification of less recycling and wasted effort within the process. There are certain designs that are applicable for your position. Design with your team, design with the operations, design with sales, for the marketing. This is more on the structure. one of the objective would be quality. We're always talking about quality. Quality is important in the business. May it be in any department, may it be your management skills, there should always be quality. I even ask you the quality level that you would give your company and your team. Remember that when you have to rate your own, some have given really low score, some would have given like high score, some would be mediocre, like in the middle. But quality is always the top priority because we are catering to customers. That's what the business is, right? Rachel's business right now, and speaking, I'm sorry, this just popped up my mind. I have to say it. Is it true, Rachel, that your capital for milk tea, if you will be selling it 35, right? Is that your cheapest, cheapest milk tea?
Yes, fruit tea. Yeah,
35,
it's a
40.
fruit tea.
How much?
35 to 40 fruit tea.
Yes. Pero ang markup mo doon or yung puhunan mo doon ay 10 pesos lang or even cheaper. Correct?
Around 10 pesos, yes.
Yes.
It's even cheaper, depende kasi yun sa kuha ko ng ingredients saka sa gamit.
Yes.
Example, hindi naman ako kumukuha ng paisa-isa rin.
Correct. Yes. So what would be your consideration sa markup mo? So naging 35 siya or 40. Sabihin so may tubo kang 30. What will be your considerations? We're talking about, yeah, I mean, this is still part of like quality and design. Okay. How would you do that?
What do you mean by markup? I am sorry.
Yung tubo mo. Ano yung basis ng tubo mo?
No, it's the same in the market. Kasi kapag especially
competition,
if you're in the business,
so it's
tapos sarili mo yung branding, kailangan competition. Exactly. Kumbaga kung magkano yung price, you cannot go higher than that. That's the benefit din na meron kang sariling milk tea kasi in Philippines mostly they started with 45 above, right? So sa akin, since it's my own product, I can start with a lower price. Yan ang pinagkaiba ng franchise at sarili mong business. This is number one.
Oh, that's really nice. So yun yung standard yung sa market. Tapos ikaw may control ka doon sa pricing.
Correct, yes.
Cherry, yung sa'yo, magkano ulit ang tubo mo?
Hello, sir.
Magkano yung tubo mo sa mga binibenta mo?
Actually, sir, ang ano ko sa Pinas, 10 real. Parang ganon, 10 real. Tapos, benta ko dito, 30.
Okay.
Parang tubo, 20 real.
So maganda yung anuman mo doon. Kasi ikaw din naman na magdi-deliver Di ba free delivery ka naman?
Opo. Yes
Tapos ikaw na yung nagma-market. Ikaw na rin nagbebenta.
Opo, yes.
That would be your basis. So that would be the design for your pricing. Anyway, next. Objective performance. Speed. Minimum thought, put time, output rate, appropriate for demand, short customer waiting time, low in process inventory. The quicker, the better. Applicable ba yon sa business ninyo, Jacqueline? The quicker, the better?
Depende po kung steel or ano. Kasi hindi naman siya as in pag nag-order sila, may certain time Pwedeng urgent delivery if it is raw, like steel lang. Pero once it is cotton band, we need maximum 1 week for the drawings and the other things to process.
So at least there's still, you're meeting the time. So yung speed, this is related to the time management in your business. Next. Dependability. Provide dependable process resources, reliable process output timing and volume, on time deliveries of products and services, less disruption, confusion, and rescheduling within the process. Aris, is Sika dependable? how dependable it is. How are you being dependable?
How will I answer that?
Maaasahan.
Yeah.
Ang sika ba ay maaasahan under your supervision and your operations management, especially for the customer service?
Yes, because on all sides, we have, I mean, from the sales to technical up to the final inspection, we have we are capable of doing so from end to end. So from the time they purchase the material till the time we deliver the material, and then of course you need to do some checking at the site on what's happening technically, if the material is actually complying as per the data sheets, and then up to the inspection while we are, I mean, after um, pouring all the other uh, materials part of the
Mhm.
system. So it is, yes, it is dependable in a sense, because from the like I said, we have different departments that's actually um,
Working together,
expert
yes.
has an expertise on all
Mhm.
those the all the sides of the till the customer receives the material. So
Correct.
customer service is and the sales, of course. So and then up to the technical and then to the final handover. So actually yun kasi yung ano ng Sika eh. I mean, yung expertise, yun yung number one nila. Kaya so on dependability, yes, because the expertise of the products is there. Kasi especially pag lalo na pag the product is being developed and ano ba to? How you say it? From the experimentation till the implementation and then development of the product na binigay namin. So that's what it is.
Ikaw ba, Aris, as a manager, maaasahan ka ba?
Yes.
In what way?
The whole team can take leave and I can stay in the office for them, especially if it's family matters. I'll let them be. Like Jacqueline, they have I have two mothers on my team, so they need to get example take their kids for vaccine, and they need to take their they need to check for
Oh
the
my gosh,
school.
those are the common ano ngayon. Common excuse somehow. I don't want to call it excuse, but the common reasons of like late, always reason for health, and we
Mm,
cannot get away from it. I cannot go to work right now. I'm not feeling well. I cannot attend the class. I have to go to
mm,
vaccine. I have to. It's always a COVID related.
yeah.
Somehow we cannot say
Yeah,
no anymore. If it's health
exactly.
related, it's we have to, yeah, please flexible
And
with it.
well, basically they're not really mentioning about themselves. It's for the either their kid or their someone in the family that they need to be off. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean they can depend on me because uh, I don't do what they're doing, but I know what they're doing.
Yes.
So I
I like
can
that. Yes, not necessarily that you know what they are doing, but the
no
the
not
the the, the procedure. You're familiar
yeah
with the procedure.
no I can do what they do, but I don't do it.
Oh.
That's how I do it. No, ang
Parang riddle yun na.
di ba?
Parang tongue twister.
Ganun ako talaga. I mean, I can do anything that they can do kasi ako nagturo sa kanila noon eh. But I don't do it.
Oo.
They need to do it. That's their job. Diba? So, but
I
like I
don't know
said,
what you're doing, but I can do what you're doing.
exactly. Kasi it's a whole concept eh. It's a whole basis. So that's part of the appraisals. You need to enhance what you're doing. If you're doing it now for 30 minutes, example, one submittal will take you like 30 minutes to an hour, and you're doing it for a year, for sure next year you should actually find the way na mas mapabilis na yung task mo, di ba? Kasi that's your task. That's you who's doing it. So meaning, you should know better than I am kung paano mapapadali yung work. But like I said, I can also do it. Maybe it will
Yes.
take me 2 hours to finish, but
Pero
I
you
can
still,
still do it. Ganun na yun. So that's how I actually delegate the things to them. So, yeah.
Si
So,
Aris, kapag meron kang employee, sir, baka naman pautang, ang tagal ng sweldo. Ano pa lang ngayon? 20, ano lang yan? 18. Ilang days pa. Ganun ba ang level ng maaasahan?
it happened before. So, it happened
Maaasahan
before.
talaga.
So, it happened. I mean, yeah.
It could happen, yes.
It can happen naman, di ba?
Uh-huh.
So, hindi mo naman ano eh. So, at least, but you see each other, so, they'll pay you back. So, okay naman. Hindi naman na-delay. Kasi nakikita ko almost sa office every day. Yung iba lang talaga, hindi ko na nakita forever. So, kaliwali na yun.
Kaliwali na. Hindi na.
May ganun eh. So,
Gusto
anyway.
natulungan mo kasi ikaw yung humihingi ng tulong.
Yeah. In some way, yes. Sometimes, ganun nga.
Alright.
So,
could happen. Flexibility, as I was saying, provide resources with an appropriate range of capabilities. Range of capabilities. Katiting sample kanina, si Cherry, kaya niyang yung ginagawa lahat ng kanyang employees. So siya flexible siya doon. So that's flexibility at work as well. Cost. The lower the cost, the higher that we sell it, the better. Mas mababa yung production cost natin, pero same price. Di mas kumikita tayo doon. I mean, this is with the company. We might not be directly involved with it, but the general concept is like that. Kasi sa operations naman tayo, hindi naman tayo sa procurement. Yung iba siguro like involved sa procurement, katulad nung kay Cherry, involved siya sa procurement ng kanilang produkto. Would you agree on that, Cherry? Kapag mas mababa yung bili mo sa mga kagamitan mo, kunyari yung mga pangkulot mo diyan, yung pang nail polish and all, kasi mas makakatipid ka kasi same lang naman yung cost ng service niyo. Tama ba, Cherry?
Yes, sir. Parehas lang, sir.
Ano na ba? Tumataas ba ang service sa beauty industry? Bumababa ang service nyo o tumataas? Or stagnant?
Pataas na siya. Started na siya, sir. Kasi ano na ngayon, wala nang lockdown. Okay na siya. Pero last yung wala pang corona, hindi pa talaga siya the same na yung kita talaga. Hindi pa the same. Pero start na rin siya. Kasi pasukan na rin. Started na yung
uso ba
pasukan.
dyan yung
Kaya,
yung 100, kasi dito sa UAE, merong 100 dirhams, 8 services. Rachel, Jacqueline, were you nag-a-avail ba kayo ng ganito?
Yes.
May ganyan ba dyan, Cherry?
promo ako, sir. Offer lagi.
Rachel, sabihin mo nga kung ano yung
2 weeks
dito.
ganun.
108 services. Ano ba yung latest na avail mo?
Yung sa akin na promo na ginagamit ko right now dito sa salon ko is 150 for 5 services.
What are the 5 services?
5 major services ko yung gel polish, nail, manicure, pedicure. Then, pwede rin siya sa haircut. Then, for this, what do you call this? Threading.
Threading.
And then, pwede rin siya ng, sabi nila, parang 30 minutes massage if you want. Or you can use it again. You can use it kasi mahal yung manicure na gelish, di ba? So, pwede mo rin siyang i-repeat. Kung ayaw mo ng other 3 services, you can use it like 2. Like
Twice.
May ganun, Cherry. Sa tingin mo applicable yan?
Apo, ganun talaga.
Ganun din ba kayo? Ganun ba din tawag nyo?
For 1,000 pesos, sir, tatlong service.
Tatlong service na.
Blow dry, haircut, masking, hair mask, ganun. Manicure, pili lang sila ng tatlong service. Tapos 1,000 na yun.
Parang 10 real.
Opo, 10 real. Opo. Alam mo, naghihintay sila sa promotion palagi. Doon na lang kami naka-base. Di tulad dati. Ang hirap talaga ngayon.
Kung saan makakatipid din, kailangan din nila din kasi magtipid. Pero ang mga kababaihan, Di bali nang di kumain, basta maganda. Makatipid
Totoo
sa
yun, sir.
business yan eh. Alright, cost. We have talked about that. Sustainability, yes. Minimize energy usage. Alam niyo yung sustainability, di ba? When we're trying to incorporate the environmental issues to save energy, minimize wastage, na ina-apply din natin sa trabaho natin yan. Siguro kina Cherry, yung buhok, idodonate. May ganun ba, Cherry? Ano ginagawa niyo sa mga kinat niyong buhok? Kasi ginagawa wig yan, di ba?
Wala. Oh, pero tinatapon na, sir. Lalo ngayon, pandemic, natatakot
Ay, oo
sila.
nga. Oo, correct.
Opo.
Oo, yes. Kasi that's still human part eh. Pero yung mga
Ah,
wastage na ganyan, sustainability na-apply yan. Nagiging sustainable ba yung trabaho nyo, Jacqueline? Kunyari yung mga scrap nyo, tinutunaw, ginagawang metal ulit. May mga ganun ba kayong
Yes
pakulo?
po, requirements po yan ng government, especially government, we have a green building. So there is a certain scrap kung magkano, mostly scrap yung ginagamit sa steel. And then they have green building for the lead compliance and other toxic chemicals.
Oh, so meron kayong proper waste management, correct? O mga ganoon. Paano kayo makakatipid? Sa business nyo, Rachel, how are you being sustainable? I mean, sa work office nyo.
Sa property management, mostly sa amin, example, installation ng mga LED solar light, yung mga ganon, para mas less yung binabayaran sa electricity. Nagpapalit sila ng, alam mo yung mga sensor, yung mga motion sensor na lights sa mga building.
Ito, dito sa amin, ganun.
Kasi
Kaya ang dilim.
almost,
Paglabas mo
yeah.
dito, ang dilim. Kasi pag wala
Actually,
namang
kasi ang laki ng nasa-save niyan. Oo. Tapos pati yung sa mga competitors ng mga, anong tawag ito, yung mga example, yung nagpalit ka ng mga elevator stuff, yung mga ganyan, binibenta siya, or parang ganun, ginagawa siyang scrap or something para may kumbaga.
Okay, that's interesting. But we apply sustainability at work. Having said that, let's proceed with our presentation. Let's Destiny choose between Cherry and ano. Dadalawa lang ito. I-click ko na ha. Dadalawa lang naman kayo. Cherry.
Ayos.
Alright. So next meeting na si Aris. Alright,
Oo,
Cherry.
next meeting ako.
We'll allow everyone to share now. Saglit. Okay, everyone can share, all participants. Stop sharing. We can proceed. Anong topic ni Cherry? Ano nga ulit? Sa'yo ba yung ano nga yung topic ni racism? Sa'yo ba yung racism, Cherry? Multicultural ata? Or gender equality? Ay, sa'yo yung gender equality. Ayan. Hintayin natin si Cherry. Laptop gamit mo, Cherry?
Sir, sinend ko po sa
Ay, okay. Sige, ako na lang mag-present.
sa WhatsApp.
Okay, sure. Ako ang multicultural. Ako ang ako ang clicker mo. Sige. 1 second. Okay. Everyone, this is the presentation. Beer ba yan, Rachel? Nauna ka na. Kali. Hang na si Rachel.
Sparkling water.
Kala ka nagko-corona ka na dyan eh. Ano ba yung green? Carlsberg, no?
Heineken.
Ay, Heineken. Oo, yung green. All right then. Rachel, I mean, Cherry, we're ready when you are.
Okay, sir.
English lang. Hindi lang, charot lang. Ano naman, Taglish. All right, go ahead. You may start.
Multicultural. Multicultural relating to our containing several cultural or ethnic groups within a society. Multicultural business is a multicultural organization is one that has a workforce that includes people from diverse backgrounds across all departments and offers them equal opportunity for input and advancement within the company.
Mm-hmm.
Multiculturalism promotes the integration of different cultures and the sharing of one's ideas and perspectives. Open-mindedness and communications are core benefits of multiculturalism that can benefit the workplace. It encourages open dialogue which creates understanding, collaboration, and teamwork among staff.
Okay. Cherry, your topic is multicultural, no? Ibig sabihin, iba't ibang lahi sa isang workplace. Sa tingin mo, Cherry, maganda ba yun? Or given na it's a common scenario dito sa UAE or sa GCC, what do you think is the advantage and disadvantage?
Okay naman sir. Actually sir, sa Arabic country, mas priority nila yung mga mga Arabo kasi parang feeling nila mas kuha nila yung gusto nilang gawin. Yung for example sa buhok, yung texture kasi sa buhok alam nila kung paano nila i-manage, parang ganun. Nagkakaintindihan sila kasi kaya mas prefer sila sa mga Arabic. For example, Morocco.
Yes. Oy, magandang, that's a good example. Ibig sabihin, kung ako, yung style ng buhok ko, ang gagawa, ikaw, para ang point ko, baka hindi mo maintindihan yung buhok. Kasi, hindi naman tayo pareho ng pangangailangan. Kasi, dapat kung Arabic, syempre familiar siya, kulot, kinky. Kasi, kunyari, yung mga friends natin from Africa, yung mga, yung iba yung texture ng buhok nila di ba? So, hindi naman pwedeng si Cherry ang gumawa nun, baka ma-ending yung makalbo yung client. Kasi iba yung mga magagamit mo na solution or something. Pero that's true, okay? Ano advantage and disadvantages nun?
Advantages, mas okay siya kasi mas advantage siya sa akin sir kasi mas prefer sila sa Arabic. Kaya ang Asian sir medyo alanganin sila sa Asian.
Mm-hmm.
Opo. Kaya mas priority ko yung Arabic kasi nasa Arabic naman ako. Yung mga Omani kasi sir, parang kung saan yung for example, Arabic, yung mga Arabic, for example, Morocco, Yemeni, Egyptian, feeling nila mas safe sila doon.
Na yun ang hahawak ng buhok nila. Nasabi mo dito sa dito sa presentation mo, it encourages open dialogue and creates understanding. Evident ba dyan? Sa tingin mo kayo nag-uusap-usap kayo, nagkakaintindihan kayo dyan, given that you have different nationalities?
Opo sir, actually sir, hindi sila nag-i-English, kaya everyday ako nag-a-Arabic sa kanila. Naintindihan ko naman sila kasi naka-experience naman ako ng 4 years sa Libya.
Yes,
so, zero English talaga doon. Kaya communication namin dito, Arabic talaga for everyday, sir.
Sampulan mo nga kami, Cherry. Kunyari, kami yung employees mo. Pero Arabic din, Si Aris, utusan mo siya na mag-pedicure, manicure, pedi. Si Rachel, utusan mo siya na ano gusto mong gawin, Rachel? Kilay, services 4 services for 10 real. Sa kilay si Rachel, si Jacqueline sa buhok, ako sa foot spa. Sige nga, Arabic instruction. Banggitin mo yung pangalan
Actually,
namin.
sir, lang to sir, hindi kasi magkaiba
Okay
yung
lang,
Arabic natin.
shway-shway.
Kaya Shreya. For example, si Sir Aris. Ano nga yung kay Sir Aris?
Manifedi.
Manipedi. Um, Sir Aris, diri hada manicure. Lazem kwaisa, okay? Like that. Sa
Halas.
eyebrow naman, sir.
Okay, so yun, naintindihan niya na yun.
Opo, naintindihan na niya yun, sir.
Sige,
Iba
kay
yun.
Rachel naman. Utusan mo si Rachel.
Paano
Kilay,
ba siya, sir?
threading. Threading
Kilay.
kay Rachel.
Ma'am Rachel, lazam kwais di ano ba? Hindi ko maano, sir. Tag dito. Nakalimutan ko.
So, doon na
Yung
papasok yung sign language. Tuturo na. Yes.
yung ganun lang, sir. Simple lang.
Okay. Si Jacqueline naman. Utusan mo si Jacqueline sa buhok.
Ma'am Jacqueline, I will wash. Wala na ba to? I will wash di shahar. But then, shishwar.
Oh. So it's
Alam mo
simple. Yes. So it's
Yung mga
simple,
ganun
no?
lang.
It's phrases. It's not a complete sentence, but they would understand it. Apparently,
Apo,
that works. That already works here.
Simple lang, sir. Naintindihan nila yun, sir.
Okay.
Cut
Collaboration and teamwork among staff. Ayun. May teamwork na kayo nun. O kami na yan, yung mga staff mo. Gagawin na namin yung 4 service for 10 dirhams. Okay. Okay, let's move forward. Sa next slide mo. Ayan, sige. Tama ba? Sige. 1 second. Sorry. And next slide. Here. Okay, cool. Yes, Rachel. Cherry.
Multiculturalism is the practice of giving an equal attention to many different backgrounds in particular setting. It's a several different ways, different countries, and who speak different languages.
Ayan, nag-give natin kanina that you have like different languages. Ikaw pa ang nag-adjust. How is it working in Libya? This is a good example. Tell a story about your Libya. When you were in Libya.
Doon, sir,
Nung
zero
pa-virgin ka
English
pa.
talaga.
Di ba sabi mo?
Zero English talaga sila, sir. Kaya doon ako natututo paunti-unti. Ayun, sa kanila.
So nung na-hold up ka
Tapos,
doon, anong sabi mo? May ano ka doon? Nag-Arabic ka din doon?
Opo. Actually, sir, sabi nung kasi nag-anuhan kami, yung lalaki, isa sa gilid ko, tapos isa din sa friend kong lalaki, sabi niya sa akin, keep halik. Tapos sabi ko, kwaisa. Ganon. Tapos tinignan niya yung katawan ko, walang mga gold or anything, ganon. Then nakita niya yung friend ko, may gold, may earrings na gold, may necklace. Doon niya nabaling yung
attention.
tinutukan na siya ng baril, tapos tinakbo siya.
Yeah, it's really sad to know. Okay, when you arrived there, how old were you and how did you adjust? Hindi ka ba nahirapan? Dito sa multicultural setup, hindi ka ba nag-isip na bumalik? Naka 4 years ka pa talaga dun, ha? Tell us your story.
Actually, sir, yung 4 year February 10 ako dumating doon sa Libya. Tapos nagsimula ulit yung gera, 2 months. So
anong
bago
taon?
pa lang ako 2014.
2014.
Opo. Tapos February ako doon, tapos mga February, March, April nagsimula na yung gera. Ayun, tapos yung airport, binumbahan nila yung airport kaya hindi kami makaalis. After 4 years, sir, doon pa nagawa ulit. Kaya doon pa kami nakauwi. Opo, kaya hindi kami makaalis-alis.
Paano yung pakikiano? Dun sa hospital. Hospital ka, di ba?
Ay, hindi po. Sa beauty care po. Beauty
Beauty
center
care ka
po.
din. Anong mga lahi ng mga kasama mo?
Tunisian, Ethiopian, Sudanese, Libyan,
Mm-mm.
ganun. Indian, opo, sir.
Ikaw yung employee before, you as a being an employee, gaano ka nakikisalamuha? Bilang ikaw zero English, sabi mo doon, di ba? E di ikaw ang dayuhan doon. Hindi ikaw ang
Opo.
amo, empleyado ka. How did you deal
Opo.
with it?
Pakikisama, sir. Pakikisama. Actually, yung una talaga sa nangangapa ka pa. So, kung ano yung gusto nila, sundin mo na lang hanggang makuha mo yung mga technique nila, yung mga ganyan. Tsaka ka na busbosan doon, ganun.
Tsaka ka na magbos-bosan.
Nagustuhan nila yung Philippine kasi dedicated sa trabaho, tapos talagang kahit walang overtime, okay lang, basta tatapos namin yung work namin, kami lang naiiwan, sila umaalis na, kami lang naiiwan doon sa sa beauty center doon. Spa kasi yun, sir, sa beauty center. Andun na lahat. Gym,
for
mga
ladies.
health,
for ladies.
Opo, lahat andun na, pinakamalaking gym na yun.
Hiwalay
Skincare,
siya.
beauty care. Magkasama po.
Mix,
For example,
lalaki, babae, magkasama.
Ay, puro babae lang, sir. Parang second siya sa Saudi. 'Di ba? Sobrang higpit sa Saudi. Ang Libya po ay second siya sa sobrang higpit. At saka hindi kami pwedeng lumabas doon na walang sasakyan, kahit nasa sa baba lang yung mga dukan, yung mga store na maliit. Kailangan naming magsasakyan kami kasi kikidnapin kanila pag Asian, parang ganon.
Okay, that was
Kikidnapin kanila. Hindi
no?
Opo. Kailangan may kasama kang Arabic, ganon. Mga Libyano na driver, ganon.
Okay. That was so unsafe, no? And you stayed there for 4 years. Tell us the story about this.
Namin.
Bakit
yung gera,
Pero nakaparty ka pa doon, ha? Nakapagpunta pa kayo sa naki-birthday party.
Last na yun, sir. Last na yung party, last na yung namin. Hindi na kami pinayagan. Last na yung nakidnap kami. Kasi, at saka, pangatlong labas na namin yun. Tapos last na yung nakidnap yung friend ko. Hindi na kami pinayagang malis.
Yes. Ito pa, yung boss nyo, anong lahi?
Libyano. At saka thankful kami kasi pinakamayaman siya sa Libya. Actually, siya lang dapat siya dapat yung i-president doon, 'di ba? Wala nang president doon kasi nga pinatay nila mga Libyano. Mga Libyano din.
Yes.
Tapos siya yung pero ayaw ng mga anak niya na siya maging presidente kasi nga magulo. Ganun. So thankful ako kasi nandun kami sa pinakamayaman. Yung asawa kasi, sir, nasa public sila sa ministry.
Yes.
So yung nila, yung pera nila, Libyan dinar. So apektado sila sa gera kasi bumabagsak. For example, yung sahod nila is 50,000, nagiging 5,000 na lang sa Philippines. Kasi may black market.
Okay.
Apektado sila sa gera. Actually, yung sahod ko naman, hindi ako apektado kasi $, yung sahod ko. Kaya every month, kahit may gera, sinesend yung sa boss ko yung pera namin sa Pinas. Kaya naiipon siya.
Sila ang nagsisend doon. Okay.
Opo.
In the first place, why Libya? Why did you fight in Libya?
Malaki yung offer niya. Sa lahat ng Libya yung pinakamalaking offer. Siguro, ginano na nila para makakuha sila kasi wala nang pumapatol kasi alam na nilang may gera yung Libya. 2 years ago kasi, sir, may gera na. Kaya wala nang pumapatol doon. Kaya ako nandun kasi malaki yung offer. At saka first timer ako. Hindi ako makakuha ng 60,000 na monthly. So, ginagrab ko na.
Pero, tsaka pa-virgin ka pa nun. Kaya hindi mo pa alam ang choices. I'm just kidding. But yes, continue. What is multicultural beauty?
multicultural multicultural beauty is formally known as ethnic beauty, can be defined as personal care, skincare, cosmetic, and hair care products. Halal cosmetic, a shape of a multicultural beauty.
Yes.
Halal is a shape of multicultural beauty. Yes, because halal beauty is another important branch of cosmetic world, renewed to consumers for its pure and natural beauty reassurance. All the formulation is halal certified. Don't contain alcohol, animal care ingredients, and harsh chemical and non-tested on animals. Halal could be considered a shape of multicultural beauty.
Okay, I happen to experience when I was in Doha, medyo sensitive sila sa ganito. Yung may mga products na it says whitening and all. Eh di ba Middle East is part of Africa. I mean, it's close to Africa, and the people that stays or yung mga native natin dito ay with darker skin tone. So offensive sa kanila yung mga produkto na it says whitening soap, whitening cream, whitening lotion. So wala mga ganong products. How was your experience about that? Biglang ikaw ay nasa beauty and nasa Oman ka pa. Cherry, nung dumating ka dyan.
Actually, sir, for example, itong binibenta ko ngayon, yung aqua skin. So, unang-una nilang tinitignan kung halal ba yung aqua skin ko na kasi nga sir, capsule siya, so tinitiken siya. Ayaw nila natatakot sila pag hindi halal. Kaya thanks God kasi halal siya.
Ibig sabihin, ang halal ay don't contain alcohol, animal care ingredients, harsh chemicals, and not tested on animals. How can it be not halal though? Haram. How could it be haram? How can your product be haram? May mga produkto bang beauty product na haram?
Meron siguro sir kasi sa
May
animal,
alcohol.
pag
Yeah, I think pag ang halal kasi meron silang procedure ng pagkatay ng hayop. Ganon.
Yes. May procedure. Hindi ko din alam yun I just eat anything. Di ba? Kaya lang natin kung ano makain, shawarma. So, halal din ba yun? Paano yun? Yung shawarma natin sa Pilipinas, baboy. Diba?
baboy.
Diba? May baboy, may pork chicken. Shawarma. Yung mga yun, hindi bawal sa kanila yun. Haram. Well, diba? Originally naman. Yeah,
ang
sure.
unang tinitignan nila sir kung halal ba yung product mo. Pag halal yun sir, maraming kumukuha.
Sino magse-certify ng products mo as halal?
Actually sir, kinukuha ko na siya sa Philippines. So, certified na siya doon. Sa ako na siya, pumipili ako ng ng mga creams na halal na. Apo.
That's interesting kasi bawal dito
Certified
also,
na siya sa Philippines.
It's also a consideration.
Kasi sa Philippines po ako kumukuha. Or itong aqua skin ko sa Japan. So, mas gusto din nila yung beauty care para made in Japan. Magaling daw sila sa skincare.
Correct. Doon? Basta made somewhere Japan. Ang kinakatakutan lang natin saan ba? Made in China. Saan ba? Mga produkto na hindi natin. Yung Gory, alam mo nyo ba yun? Yung kay Jessica Soho, nag-produce sila ng produkto. Hanapin natin. Let's incorporate dahil nasa beauty product naman yung natin. Ngayon. Naging topic ito, hot topic sa Jessica Soho. Gory. Jessica Soho. Kasi may gumagamit ng may nagbebenta ng mga, ayan. Cherry, hindi ba ikaw to? Parang kahawig mo, Cherry, ah.
Hindi.
Hindi naman. Saglit lang. Tingnan natin yung commercial. Walang audio talaga to. Ah. Ayan. So, yan yung experience nila. Walang audio talaga yan. Pero ito yung mga produkto. Gory. Hindi siya halip na gumanda, nagkaroon pa ng problema. Kahawig ni Cherry to, ah. So, yan. Ano na natin? Hindi pa ako kumakain. Ayan. Yes, so your products tested naman.
Apo, tested siya.
100% tayo doon. Wala pa namang complaints. Ma'am Cherry, hindi naman ako
Wala naman.
pumuputi. Sabi, Ma'am Cherry, para namang hindi ako pumuputi dito. Yung kilikili ko po, hindi pa rin nag-aapektuhan. Medyo madilim pa rin. Medyo makulimlim pa rin po yung weather sa bandang kilikili. Ma'am Cherry, ano sagot mo?
Actually, sir, hindi siya
Hindi ba pa
hindi siya
kilikili?
magic, kaya hindi siya magic. Pag isang inuman lang, puti ka na agad. So, kailangan mo siyang i-maintain.
Nabara
Yun
ko
pa.
dun, ah. So, magkano ba? Magkano ang kailangan? Ilang bote ng Aqua Fresh?
Aqua Skin, sir.
Aqua Skin, wala. Ilang bote ba ng Aqua Skin?
Sa iyo, sir, maxima puti ka na. Siguro mga 3 bote.
Bumati naman yung kilikili ko noon.
Opo. Kasi 5 days pa lang, sir, makita mo na yung improvement. Tsaka hindi ka talaga magsisisi. Kasi sobrang soft ng ng balat mo. Tsaka pagising mo sa umaga, fresh na fresh ka. Wala kang eye bag, nakakatulog ka ng maayos, ganun. Ang ganda niya.
Pakiship dito sa UAE yan. Parang hindi ko pa nababasa yan. Rachel, nakita mo na ba to? Yung produkto nila?
No.
Hindi pa. Jacqueline, naggawa cross ka na ba?
Hindi ako interested.
Diba?
Ang ganda niya.
Jacqueline, na-sales stock ka na ba ni Cherry?
Hindi ba ako applicable sa mga ganyan kasi mahilig kami sa labas eh. hindi tatalab sa akin. Mahilig kami sa labas.
Okay, yes. Pero Cherry, interested ako dyan. Ano mo nga, bigyan ka naman ng sample. Okay, ayan.
Send ko ako sa iyo, sir.
Sige, send ka address ko. Alright, yes, Cherry. Continue.
Wait lang, sir.
So ito yung gum na iaan ako kasi talaga siya, hindi siya normal. Ginagasgas niya yung pisngi ko. So this is what I'm using. I will use that. So para siyang stick, no? Kung nakapag-braces na kayo, familiar siguro siya. So it's a wax. So para talaga siyang wax. So igaganin mo siya, ididikit mo siya sa ganun. Tapos magiging smooth na siya. Nga lang, edible din naman kasi ito. Pag kumain ka kasi, pag nangunguya mo, matatanggal siya sa ngipin mo. Ilunokin mo na lang din. Edible naman siya. But it is, nararamdaman ko siya ngayon. Cherry, please.
5 advantages of multicultural workplace. Number 1, more understanding and respect for cultural differences.
Totoo ba?
Ano, sir?
Understanding and respectful.
We respect our fellow employees and encourage the open and free expression of ideas. We should learn to be more open-minded, flexible, and tolerant. Understanding is a big plus.
Aris,
Ayan, sir.
wala kang na ibang lahi sa team mo?
No, madami.
Okay. So how would you how is the applicable I mean how would it be applicable for you sa multicultural? I mean, paano ang challenges and how are you gonna mend it? Yung recent ones, pinaka-recent situation sa team mo na naka-apekto sa pagkakaroon ng iba't ibang lahi.
Actually, yung team ko, nagtatalo sila. Minsan umabot sa nag-aaway na sila.
Oh.
Kasi they both report to me, but yung iba is nasa warehouse. And the other side is dun sa pre-sales and pre-sales, post-sales. Then yung operations is nasa warehouse, sa dispatch. So, how it will it be?
Anong pinag-aawayan nila?
The deliveries. Example, schedule for deliveries tomorrow and then hindi na deliver because it's hindi siya nabigyan ng, wala ng truck or it's too less to deliver kasi the truck capacity should be at least 10 ton pero yung pinapa-deliver niya is around 2 or 3 tons lang, parang ganon. So the main thing is like sometimes meron kasi na ang ginagawa nila is like dumidiskarte sila ng sa kanila without informing anyone.
Correct.
So it's like they're trying to fix not the problem, but they're trying to subside the issue without informing anyone. And the worst thing is like nagiging chain reaction. So syempre, if you give a delivery schedule to a customer, you commit a delivery schedule to a customer will actually expect the material to arrive on time. Unfortunately, there will be a time na kasi nga hindi na isama sa delivery, hindi sinasabi. Alam mo yun?
Saan pumasok ang dyan? Pagkakaiba ng, paano na-involve ang pagkakaiba-iba ng lahi ng mga employees dyan?
Because, okay, let me put it on country-wise. Sa mga Filipino kasi, pag may issue, they openly say it not to say it because there's an issue, but openly saying it because they're looking for an answer then. Like what we're doing. It's like, I may issue, I cannot deliver this. They're opening it para somebody will try to reply to them back saying na, okay, maybe we can do this ba? Or somebody will say, I have a delivery going to Ajman. Maybe you can load on the same truck that I'm using. Diba? Kasi sometimes I don't really talk to anyone or they don't talk to each other kahit mga Filipino kasi meron silang kanya-kanyang destination.
Correct.
So, but the thing is, meron din pala siyang papuntang Ajman, then meron din siya, pero hindi natin alam, pareho silang may issue because both of their materials are too small to put in a truck. So, and then, when they brought it up, they will find the time, yeah, I also have one. So let's combine the delivery and we'll go. Sa mga Indians,
yes,
they will try to find a way on their own na magawa yon na hindi sinasabi sa iba. They're not giving they're not opening or they're not spreading their cards, alam mo yun. Minsan they're just doing it because gusto nila maganda yung ganito. Kahit na nangako na sila sa customer. Alam mo yun, they gave their promise that we can deliver it tomorrow. And then at the end of the day, hindi pala pwede. So they will not inform me. Kasi mangyayari is like, I will tell them, why did you commit to the customer without confirming it with anyone? And then what they're gonna do is like, they're gonna keep it behind. Na, no, maybe I can just try to mend it and deliver it tomorrow. Parang gano'n. So yun yung big difference na sila kasi is like, I don't want to say it, pero nagpapagalingan sila.
Yes.
Sila lang, nagpapagalingan sila na dapat para...
Sa Pinoy ba, walang ganyan? Wala bang ganyang sense of, what they call, hindi mong crab mentality, but in the sense of trying to be ahead of everyone else? Wala bang ganun sa Filipino?
sa team ko, dun sa mga tao na hawak ko, wala naman ako nakikitang ganun. I mean, I'm not saying it for everyone. Pero on my end, dun sa team ko kasi, it's like I said, if they have an issue, they will open it. But they will not say that, they will not open it like, hey, I mean, they will not raise their hand saying that I have a problem. They will say it na there's something happening. You will see that there's something happening. Tapos yun nga, because magkakaroon kayo ng connection, then the issue will be solved. Doon
Yes.
sa ibang team kasi, sa isang side, sila nag-uusap. Minsan, the language. They use their own language.
Correct. They understand. Do you think, I'm coming to that, language barrier, kasi pasok din dito eh.
Multicultural kasi, language barrier sometimes it is helpful, especially if you're working on to solve an issue or to solve a problem. But the problem there is like, you guys are the one only, you're not really working as a team. You're working on paano ba yun? Yung sa mga kabayan mo. Doon mo gustong ibigay. Example, yung naka-head sa dispatch is Filipino. Indian sa dispatch.
Yes.
Yung naka-head sa transportation is Filipino. So they should be related to each other. Unfortunately, si dispatch, kakausapin niya na yung mga trucks para alam niya na kung kanino ibibigay yung mga deliveries kasi magkakalahi sila eh. They're all the same language. Ngayon, pag dumating naman si logistics para itanong kung ano yung mga yon, fully loaded na. So, although, kasi ganito yan eh. Pag mabilis na naibigay ni dispatch lahat ng deliveries tomorrow sa lahat ng trucks, wala siyang gagawin. Hands up na siya. So, my task now, ang task na lang niya is just to see kung nakarating lahat ng delivery sa site. Yun yung sa dispatch. Doon sa logistics kasi, he needs to check if every deliveries and every materials is complete and properly packed, yung mga ganong issue. So, hindi ko masagot yung part na advantage na or a disadvantage kasi magkakaiba sila eh. For me, I mean, they're all different. Maybe
what do you think could be the solution with that? Given that is the issue, what do you think is the best solution?
The best solution for me is for them to communicate. Communicate properly to each other, not to the people, not dun sa lang nila, sa mga kalahi lang nila, but to everyone on the team. You need to communicate. Because the only people who can help you with your problem before it's going to be escalated is your team. Diba? So the communication, like on the same on this report of Cheryl, it's on the other slide. It says that there are they're given a chance to express yourself or something, So that means on a different experience of a different people of a different culture, they may actually they may contribute to the point na baka hindi ko yun alam. So alam niya, 'di ba? So that's how for me the multicultural workplace should be.
Yes.
Should be.
Pero communication, that's your keyword. Yun ang sa tingin mo magiging solusyon. Madali ba? Is it easy for you to let them communicate given na magkakaiba yung lahi nila? Imi-meeting mo ba? What's your action item? Meeting tayo. Issue. This is what the situation is. Ito yung nangyayari. I think this is why. Solution. Action item. Would you have something like that?
To be frank, yes. And I am normally doing it to them.
Yes.
Because I don't, minsan kasi yung huddle ko is like a huddle na kahit sa corner, alam mo yun, yung corner, what I mean is like, eto yung truck na may issue. I will call them both and let the three of us stand there, talk under the sun. Kasi mainit. No,
yes,
mainit.
for sure. Yes.
And then they will really squeeze their tongue and their heads and their shirts kasi pinapawisan na sila to give me an answer. For me kasi, I don't care. Before ako pumunta sa sun, I already put my sunblock. Then I stand on the sun. I stand with two of them, which is alam kong pinapawisan na. Then,
Yes.
what is the issue and what is the problem with that truck? Why is he still here? Why is he not going? Why is the customer nagging on me right now and still
Correct.
not reaching the site?
Mhm.
Now, at that point, both of them, they both know that they have a problem. They were the one who caused the problem.
Mhm.
Now, after that huddle, and when we solved that, a week after or a month after, it will be opened again on a different way. Like what we are talking about earlier on that not so strong way of this
Correct. Yes. How would you sound like a good manager?
Yeah.
How would you sound more professional?
So actually, sometimes, in my experience, I use this as a commendation to them. See, I mean, so like Vivek and Jason, this is how they did it. So they worked out their problem, and then it was solved before the customer again called back asking for where's the material. Now they solved the issue. Now they don't need the customer should not be calling me. They be calling them, and they have an answer. So
Yes.
now I'm telling that now in a what do you call that? Encouraging and motivating way dun sa iba na hindi alam ko na nangyari yon.
Mhm.
So that's how I do it for the past years. Always like that. I mean, basta nag-huddle ako sa labas, I make sure na it's like a punishment to them because they need to answer me within that minute. Pero it's
Parang
not
parang higpit-higpit naman ni Aris na maging naging superior na maging manager.
kasi like I said, 'di ba? I know how to do that. I know I can do that. I don't need to call you both. But it's your job, so you need to do it. So in my
Correct.
end,
What happened? Well, let me ask. What happened with that application? Yes. Who
okay.
did you hire?
Nothing yet. No one yet. May exam sila next week.
Ang tagal. Is
Oh,
that
medyo
really?
matagal. No, kasi naka-leave yung partner, yung si Simon, so the past 2 weeks. So tapos nag-leave din ako the week before, nung bago tayo, yung last week na wala tayong class, naka-leave ako
Yes.
noon.
Yes.
So naka-leave ako kaming dalawa for 10 days. So hindi pa natuloy. Pero this week they'll be coming to the office for an exam. So
Yes.
I choose to one, actually eto yon, alam ko si Rachel, si Carlen and the rest of the team already have commented on the guy, yung si LJ. Yung nasa Qatar, yung sabing parang ano yun? Tatay siya ng anak ko, yung gano'n.
Yes.
Actually, the guy is good. He is good. He is that's the ito yung kailangan natin maintindihan na being a Filipino, 'di ba? Sabi nga nila, you don't judge the book,
by its cover.
By its cover. Unfortunately, the guy who we're talking about na baka may relation sa gano'n or mayroong issue or whatever, he's good. He is good.
He's a good candidate.
He's a good candidate.
He would be an asset.
Yeah, his credentials are good also. Even communication, speaking, and interpretation and ano tawag dito? Yung pag
analysis, critical thinking.
Yeah, exactly. Yun, sa critical thinking, may ano siya andun siya sa mga criteria na hanap namin. So now he's part of the final interview. Ang kasama niya is si Windar, she's a Filipina din. Both Filipino. Si LJ, yung sa Filipino, tapos yung isa si Windar, she's from McDermott and this one is from Beaver Gulf. Now, yung isa na sabi ko na almost the same yung credentials nila. Sorry, ito pala, gusto ko lang ma-share.
Please.
The thing about LJ, siguro hindi ko naman kung kilala niyo. The thing about him is, wala siyang, kung swerte siya or talagang ganun lang, wala siyang challenging experience na ma-share.
Okay.
Sa company. Example, yung challenging experience mo, nagkaroon ka ba ng challenging experience na, example, anong ginawa mo sa isang site, nagka-problem, ganto, na parang wala siyang ma-share na gano'n, wala akong mapiga, alam mo yun. Then, it was also the same almost the same questions na kasi dalawa after ko kasi pupunta niya ng HR, which is HR is on part of HR is yung mga personality.
Yes.
So sa personality, nahihirapan din yung HR kasi parang I don't know, maybe swerte talaga siya or talagang wala siyang isinishare or masyado o tinatago niya, I don't know. Pero being a person on what we're looking for a job, he can be an asset. Pero dun kami medyo shaky dun sa part na
so it would question you his background, what he has done, kasi kung wala siyang ma-share, baka he hasn't like faced that situation, baka wala naman talagang challenging na naganap sa kanyang
yun yung he stayed in the company for 4 years and wala daw siyang masyadong ganong experience. I mean, parang straightforward lahat yung ginagawa niya. Pero pag tinanong mo siya regarding submittals, example is yung mga test reports, TDS, or yung mga TDS, PDS, data sheets, all those.
He knows it, yes.
He knows it.
Mm-hmm.
He understands it. Wala siyang binabasa kasi nakita ko nung interview ko siya, hindi naman niya alam yung tatanong ko sa kanya eh. Technically. Tapos natanong mo siya, technically, how do you think what will happen to an epoxy if like this? He understands it. He exactly how it is technically. Magaling. Pero mayroon talagang questions lang. So, I don't know. I mean, you guys are also...
So, probably magbigyan ka ng situation. Kung wala siya, give him a situational questions. Anong gagawin mo sa ganito? If it satisfies your... it satisfies your criteria or yung requirement mo, then he might be able to actually perform it when he faced that situation.
Actually, that's gonna be the exam. So, pupunta sila sa office.
Situational.
Merong situation, then meron din talagang practical na bibigay ko na yung mga submittals and books for him to review. After reviewing, titingnan natin kung anong pwedeng tanggalin. Alam mo yun. Meron na ako na set na exam. So, anyway, let's see. I can't say yet
it is necessary. Anyway, you'll be able to find that. Cherry, continue. Increase creativity.
Teams that includes members from multiple background and experience work more creatively to innovate and solve problems. The more your team includes individuals from different cultural backgrounds, the more the team will be creatively stimulated by different ideas and perfect. Mixing languages and gestures and teaching each other words in different languages can give you more ideas.
Cherry, ganyan ba? Creative ba? Naging creative ba yung team mo dahil iba't iba kayo ng lahi?
Yes, sir.
How?
Actually, sir, for example, sa hair, sa buhok, yung Morocco, magaling siya mag-hairstyle. So, pag meron siyang kung meron siyang natutunan, inaano niya, tinuturuan niya kami, lalo na ako at yung mga kasamahan ko, para alam namin yun, kung wala siya, for example, alam namin yung paano gagawin yun. At saka yung Yemeni naman, may siya, for example, magaling siya sa Halawa, Egyptian, parang ganun. Sa Morocco kasi, sir, magaling siya sa buhok. Yung Yemeni naman, sir, magaling siya sa pag-alis ng buhok ng katawan. So may kanya-kanya kaming ginagawa. Ayun. Tapos ayun, tinuturuan kung saan siya magaling, tinuturuan niya kami paanong technique ng ganun para alam din namin.
Yes.
Ayun
So
po.
naging creative. Let's have a short break. Sandali kasi iihi ako. I have to. 50. Okay. Let's have a short break. Let me share this. And then let's proceed with the topic. Start. We'll get back.